Can Arsenal beat Real Madrid, the champions of Europe, the team with the most Champions League, 15 Champions League wins, 15 Champions League trophies, against a team who has never won the Champions League, who has gone to a Champions League final and lost? Zero Champions Leagues to their name, zero European pedigree to their name. Their rivals, Spurs, have more European trophies than them. Can they do it? Can they? Can they make the miracle happen? Can they knock out Real Madrid? That's the big question everybody's asking, but who's got the right answer? I've got it for you guys, right? But what we have here, it begins right here. Okay? Raheem Sterling is gone. Gabriel, the best defender, is gone. Gabriel Jesus, forget about him. Havertz, forget about him. Calafiori is injured as well. Problem. Tomiyasu, he's a ghost. But we're looking at the other side now. Tchouaméni is suspended. Lunin muscle injury. Carvajal is gone. Ceballos is gone. Militao is gone. Mendy is gone. So that is an advantage because Tchouaméni is gone, they're gonna have to play Modric, and Modric doesn't have the legs. He does not have the legs, especially against a Rice, especially against a Partey, and Odegaard, who are much more physical, physical midfield. Even overall as a team, they are much more physical than Real Madrid. But even though Gabriel is lacking, even though Gabriel's not playing, it's going to be a problem. But what you can do is put Timber there. Then you have Ben White, and then it's difficult for Arsenal, but they can beat them. Let's take a look at their form, right? Let's take a look at their form. A lot of draws for Arsenal, but they're still unbeaten. Whereas Real Madrid lost against Valencia. They lost against Valencia, yes. 2-1, shattering. And how did they score the first goal? Set pieces, boys. Set pieces. Head to head. The last time, obviously, Arsenal, they're not showing it here, but Henry famously, finished them off. But, boys, we're looking at a top match. And when I look at this game, right, I'm thinking Saka is back now. Saka is definitely going to start. And he's the one that will be the difference maker for Arsenal. He is their most important puzzle, even though he went through a bad injury. But Saka, they have to rely on him. Wanyeri, you've got obviously Martinelli, who's hitting form. Odegaard, who needs to step up and lead the line. Partey, Rice. And I'm thinking to myself, set pieces because Real Madrid, they're vulnerable in set pieces. They're not that good in set pieces. We've seen against Espanyol as well. They conceded their header. Like, this is where Arsenal need to take advantage of, right? They're playing at the Emirates, so you can't play for a draw. You can't sit back and park the bus. Don't park the bus. Play a nasty low block. Hit them on the counter because you've got Saka now. You've got Martinelli, who's got pace. Maybe Trossard through the middle, who can link up, play quickly, boom. Soak the pressure, right? But you need to dominate the ball. When you have the ball, dominate it. When off the ball, run. Press, Real Madrid. Because Mendy's it's gone now. Fran Garcia is not a good player. Right back, Valverde will put in a ship, but Martinelli has to do something. The centre backs are kind of meh. You have to take advantage of that. Even though they don't have that disruptor, the pitch invader, whatever you want to call Havertz. Arsenal need to be physical, the same way City were physical, where they destroyed Real Madrid. Arsenal need to be physically perfect. Everything on time. Rice needs to run like a dog. Not saying he's a dog, but he needs to run. Stop all those through balls, and especially how Mbappe makes those runs, those darting runs in behind is going to be a problem. You cannot allow them to have space. You cannot allow them to put that through ball or that straight cross, and then Mbappe makes that run. It's difficult to catch Mbappe, I'll be honest. It's difficult to catch Mbappe. But Arsenal should not play a high line at all. They're not good with the high line like Barcelona. But what they can do is they can rely on Timber playing centre back. They've got Ben White, who can play right back, right? Obviously, left back is going to be a problem. We don't know. Actually, no, not really. It's Skelly, man. Skelly's right there. So I'm expecting a back four of Skelly, Timber, Saliba, and Ben White. Midfield Partey, Rice, and Odegaard, and off and the front three Saka, Martinelli, and I'd say Trossard, right? And they need to be on point. You cannot allow Real Madrid to have space. You cannot allow Real Madrid to get the ball so easily to Vinicius Junior or Rodrigo. Um, Push Bellingham back. Do not let him roam around your box, just outside the box or inside the box. Let him be a box crasher. So make sure you push him back, where he has to collect the ball, because he's the most dangerous when he crashes the box, when he's there, when he's right on time to just hit a tap in, or boom, the ball bounces and then boom, he shoots. You cannot allow him to crash your box so easily. That's why Rice is there. Rice can do something about it, right? Gabriel, who was he's really, really important, but he's gone. So Arsenal have to play their plan really, really well. A perfect plan. Obviously not perfect, but almost perfect, to perfection, the way PSG did against Liverpool in the first leg, right? So what I'm expecting from Arsenal is nasty low blocks, hit them on the counter. Hit them on the counter. You've got enough quality. But every time teams face Real Madrid, except for Barcelona, they just don't know how to finish their chances. They just somehow forget how to finish their chances. They just shoot, miss, shoot, save, shoot, this, that. Courtois, he's one of those guys where he turns up in his moments, and Arsenal cannot allow him to do that. They need to score in the first 30 minutes, and then the stadium goes crazy. It's a big match, big European night, big test for Arteta once again, because he got knocked out against Bayern. He had his full team. What are you going to do now? In times of moment, in times of crisis, what are you going to show to the world? If you get knocked out again, it's going to look mad, because you lost the league. Now you're out of the Champions League. You're going trophyless. You have to play a nasty low block, because Arsenal is one of the best defensive teams in the world. A nasty low block will allow you score in the first 30 minutes, gain the momentum, attack, finish the game off in the first 60 minutes. Finish the game, because Real Madrid got their subs. Arda Güler, Brahim Diaz, they're dangerous. You cannot allow them to do that. You can't. You have to score. First 30 minutes, I'm expecting a goal from Arsenal. Maybe before the first half finishes, I would say it was going to be 1-1, and then Arsenal will make it 2-1. They'll win the first leg, and in the second leg at the Bernabeu, Arsenal will park the bus and they will go through. Arsenal to go through against Real Madrid. You heard it here first. Clip this. Arsenal will beat Real Madrid at home, and second leg at the Bernabeu, they will beat Real Madrid by parking the bus, soaking up all the pressure, because they can, because they've got a strong defensive unit. I believe in these guys. F Real Madrid, man. I hate them. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's what I believe. Arsenal will beat them. But yeah, anyways, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I'll always be active, man. Take care, guys. Follow me on X. I'm always active there. Boom. See you later.